You transition from a primary school to a secondary school, learners themselves expect some changes. One of the changes is eating in school. And this money is never provided. Maybe it's a challenge that we also need to think about it so that it is incorporated in the senior secondary schools, because it is inevitable. There is no senior secondary school in Kenya where learners carry lunch boxes. So that's why those arrangements are there. And it will not be wise for me kukemea principles kwa kufanya hayo. Kwa sababu those are the local arrangements they make with parents. And there is also clarity that you cannot chase away anyone for not paying that money. So those who are not able to pay are not supposed to be kufukuzwa shule. However, maybe what needs to be done is moderation in terms of there should not be too huge variations from this area to the other, from this school to the other. However, as you correctly put it, majority of the principals, what they do, they fight for local arrangements. So out of that lunch kitty, the money that the government never released, they find a way of incorporating some of it there. And that is the plain reality. So if we fund capitation fully, we will see even this kitty of lunch drastically coming down. Because majority of them try to balance up there so that they keep the institutions running. Karaja, that's a very good question. And I agree with you some of these matters because they are not politically, they are not so political. They don't receive as much attention as they deserve. We are talking about a matter that is affecting over 3.2 million learners. These are over 3 million families across Kenya. But we still find papers being thrown in terms of circulars, but not followed up by the real action. My call to action is this, that we need to recategorize our priority as a country. And our priority, we must accept, is honoring our financial obligations like debts, but also a very critical area of our economy in Kenya in terms of the social fabric is also funding for education. So what happens in the National Treasury, there is a category of funding called CFS, Consolidated Fund Services, which is a kitty that funds the critical areas that when the National Treasury collects revenue, those are the areas you fund first before you come to the next. We need to input education and especially capitation.
Now, on that note, we take our second breather here on News Desk. We'll be back in a moment. Stay with us.
In a world drowning in half-truths, in whispers that masquerade as facts, how do you find the real story? You cut through the noise, you demand clarity. For decades, the Standard and the Standard e-paper have been Kenya's unwavering heartbeat. It is judged every word, every angle, bold enough to challenge and reveal factual above all else. But the truth isn't static. It evolves in every moment, and so do we. Presenting the Standard all-in-one app, your direct portal to real-time news, curated entertainment, and premium content. From the unfiltered truth of breaking stories to the depth of our exclusive investigations. From powerful podcasts that challenge perspectives to the complete e-paper experience in your hands. This isn't just an app. It's your daily dose of pride in Kenyan journalism. It is the trust you deserve. Don't just hear news. Understand it. Live it.